Okay, so I have just arrived and there is nothing. There is genuinely nothing here. No roads, no buildings, no smoke, no sound, land, as far as I can see in every direction. Right now it is approximately minus 22 Fahrenheit. I am wearing, I don't even know how many layers right now, like 15 layers of fur and hide, and I researched this for weeks and I sourced all of this and I am still cold, like deeply cold. So why am I here? Honestly, I just needed a break from the noise, from the notifications, from the constant everything. Like, I cannot remember the last time I sat in actual silence and I thought, okay, 30,000 BC, no Wi-Fi, no signal, no algorithm telling me what to look at next. So I read a couple survival books before coming here, and apparently priority number 1 is make a fire, like immediately, because without fire, I cannot stay warm, I cannot boil water, I cannot cook anything, which brings me to food, and yeah, I need to hunt. I mean, I can barely cook a microwave meal. So apparently the people here hunted woolly mammoths, which, okay, woolly mammoths. They also hunted caribou, oxen, hares, and apparently they fished through holes in the ice. Every single calorie they consumed, they had to find, chase, catch, kill, prepare, and cook themselves. Okay, so context. 30,000 BC, Altai region of Siberia, the last ice age. Humans have been living and hunting out here for thousands of years already. And yes, there are woolly mammoths. I need to stop talking and find somewhere to set up camp. And I need 3 things. Wind shelter, because wind chill in minus 30 is no joke. Close to water, but not too close. High ground. The lowest point is always the coldest point. I feel like a proper nomad right now. Okay. This is it. Wind shelter, firewood, water, far enough away, high and dry. I actually found it. It is actually perfect. That took me longer than I'd like to admit. So, the stones. 2 reasons. Stops the fire spreading. Second, heat reflection. The stones absorb the warmth and push it back in the fire. Think of it as the world's smallest, coldest house. Right. Now I actually have to start the thing. I have been trying for 30 minutes. I cannot feel my hands, and I have never in my life appreciated a lighter more than I do right now. In this temperature, without fire, I have maybe a couple of hours before this becomes a genuine problem. My hands are so cold, I can barely feel the stones. I am so hungry, and I haven't had any water since I got here because I can't boil it, and I can't boil it because I cannot start this fire. The thing is, if I give up, I die. Simple as that. I think I might be dying. This might be the end of Chloe versus history as we know it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I just experienced real dopamine. That is the most incredible feeling I have ever had in my life. The goddess of fire! Right. Now I really do need water. So I can't just drink this straight because parasites, I need to boil it back at camp. Kettles are not a thing here, by the way. Fine. Okay, stone boiling. This has been sitting in the fire for a while. It is very hot. Now I wait for it to cool down, which is gonna be the hardest part. I've suddenly realized that faucets are a brilliant invention. That is the best water I have ever drunk in my entire life. I drink water every single day without thinking about it for 1 second. Not anymore. Can I tell you something that genuinely surprised me about being here? The stillness. It's like the silence is so loud. No traffic, no planes overhead, no hum of anything electrical. Water buys me about 3 days. Food is a different problem. I have to hunt for it. I love animals. This is so sad. Oh, this will definitely come in useful, but this also tells me there's human life around here somewhere. So I have been walking for 25 minutes and I have seen absolutely nothing. Not one. Wait. Okay. So I need to get the wind behind the herd so they cannot smell me. I think I need to come around from the left. That is not a joke in this temperature. A wet foot out here. I need help. I need to find the settlement now. There was smoke earlier. There was definitely smoke. Hello? I cannot shout. I'll scare every animal within a mile. Guys, my panic threshold is pretty low as it is, but this is... Okay. Okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. Okay. There. Right there. I cannot tell you how good that smoke looks right now. I am going right now. Okay, I can see them and I need to be careful here. I am a complete stranger approaching their home. These people have never seen anyone like me, ever. I'm just gonna walk in slowly, calmly, and hope for the best. Okay. I think he wants me to take it off. Thank you. Eating mystery meat again. This seems to happen a lot on this channel for some reason. That is incredible. Better than my dad's barbecue. Sorry, Dad, if you're watching. They've been watching me for a while. I don't know what to do here. Are we playing? I think I'm supposed to throw it.
Esh.
Esh?
Esh.
Esh. I think I just said something. I don't know what, but something. Me, Chloe.
Kim.
I don't understand a single word, but I think we're friends. Okay, so something is happening. He is definitely planning something. I really hope this is not a plan to get me out of the camp. I mean, I'm one of them now, aren't I? Okay, so I am now fairly certain this is a hunt. The way they are moving, nobody is talking. I need to point something out. There are women on this hunt. I genuinely thought men only did this job. We are in a dried river channel, using it as cover. They are so much bigger than I expected. Have you seen the babies though? They are just... Okay, shut up, Chloe. This is not the time.
One of those animals, just one, feeds the entire camp for weeks. The hide becomes shelter, the bones become the framework of their homes. The ivory becomes tools, weapons, art.
They are planning the whole attack in silence. No words, just hands. I've been told to stay here. I'm staying here. This is like watching a wildlife documentary, but I'm actually here. They are surrounding the injured one. I cannot show you this. It's too brutal. This is so hard to watch. These animals are so beautiful. But what choice do these people have? So they found a weaker one and surrounded it, came in from every direction so it couldn't run. They are just jabbing it with their spears. Oh my God. It's slowing right down. It's just gone down. I think they've done it. So I just waited like 8 hours. 8 hours of butchering a 6,000 kilogram animal in -30 and carrying it back to camp in sections. And now it's dinner. Oh yeah. I need to show you my shelter for the night. It's not much of a room tour, but I will take anything at this point. The floor is entirely fur layers, and that is the lamp, animal fat burning on a flat stone. I have been cold today and hungry and genuinely terrified at least twice. I have watched people hunt a woolly mammoth. I have eaten 30,000-year-old barbecue, but that sky is exactly the same sky I see at home, and it is just as beautiful. So, what do I miss? A hot shower, central heating, my bed. But what I have learned, kindness has existed since 30,000 BC. This show exists because of you, and as long as you keep watching, I will keep going, wherever that takes us. Same sky.